ಆಗ್ತಾರಂತಮ್ಮ.
So now okay, beta. So first of all, we will see about the formation of lumbar plexus. We will see what are the main branches. Okay, we will see the course of those nerves also. We will see sensory and motor distribution, and then we will talk in detail about femoral nerve, obturator nerve. I have already discussed, but I will still give an overview of this nerve also. Okay, so lumbar plexus. Where do we see? See, these are the like last thoracic vertebra, and then we have lumbar vertebrae. So in between the lumbar vertebrae, we have this intervertebral disc. So if you remember, we have intervertebral foraminae also. So from the intervertebral foraminae, we have the lumbar nerves L1, L2, C, L1, L2, L3, L4, and L5. Okay, so they will be taking part in the formation of lumbar plexus. Okay, so see here. So T12 may be there or may not be there. So you have T12 is actually joining the first lumbar. Okay, you call this as subcostal nerve. Okay, then first, second, third, fourth, and fifth lumbar nerves. So each lumbar nerve, like you have seen brachial plexus also. There also we have roots. So each root will be dividing into the divisions, no? Like anterior and posterior division, or also you call it as ventral or dorsal. Ventral is also called as anterior, dorsal is also called as posterior. So these are the divisions again you are finding. Okay, so here the posterior divisions are actually joining to form the lateral cutaneous nerve. Posterior divisions of L2 and L3, they are joining to form lateral femoral cutaneous nerve, and the posterior divisions of again L2, L3 and L4. This is very important. We are going to discuss this in detail. So that will join to form the femoral nerve. Okay, then if you observe like anterior divisions of L2, L3 and L4, okay, they have joined to form this obturator nerve. We know obturator nerve is actually supplying the medial compartment of the thigh. Femoral nerve is supplying the anterior compartment of the thigh. Okay, so of course lumbar plexus is not so much important as we study with brachial plexus. Okay, but to complete the lectures, I have already also included this. Now when you see this first lumbar nerve, you can see it is dividing into iliohypogastric, ilioinguinal. Okay, so this iliohypogastric will be going into the anterior abdominal wall, ilioinguinal region, like it, we will see the course, you will understand better. Genitofemoral, ilioinguinal, this comes towards the external genitalia region. That is the medial aspect of the thigh region in the upper part. Okay, now see this lumbar plexus, it is formed by the union of the ventral rami of upper three lumbar nerves, that is L1, L2 and L3. Okay, then so the larger upper part of the ventral ramus of the fourth lumbar nerve is joining the fifth lumbar nerve. Overall, if you observe, the whole lumbar plexus is formed by the contribution of L1 to L5. Okay, sometimes S1 is also joining here. You call it as lumbosacral trunk. Okay, then so this is this L4, is it? The fourth nerve is actually called as nervus furcalis. Furcalis means it is dividing into two, fourth one, isn't it? So and it is connecting link between the lumbar and sacral plexus, because L5 will go and join with S1, S2, S3, S4, S5 to form the sacral plexus, where you will see the formation of sciatic nerve. Okay, that is. Now see here. So prefix, if L3 forms nervus furcalis, that means it has started with T12, L1, L2 and L3, and L3 is dividing as though it is L4, you call it as prefixed. Okay, postfix means L5, that means the plexus has started with L1 and L5 is actually dividing as though you are seeing with L4. So L5 is acting as nervus furcalis, you call it as postfix. Okay, that is. Different pictures. The ventral rami, see the ones which are seen in the anterior aspect, they are always called as ventral rami. The ones which go behind, they are called as the dorsal rami or the posterior rami. So between the vertebrae, that is in the intervertebral foramina, you can see these ventral rami are progressively increasing in size from above downwards. You can see this has become thicker. That means this is our femoral nerve. Okay, like that. So they are lying between the plane of two muscles. Now let us try to name these muscles. So this muscle is psoas major. Okay, and this muscle is iliacus. We know this. In the iliac fossa, we have iliacus, and this is psoas major. Okay, then posterior abdominal wall muscles. I gave you one code. Do you remember PQT when we were doing posterior layer, posterior relations
Yes.
of kidney? Yeah. Psoas major, quadratus lumborum, and transversus abdominis. That means once you cut this psoas major, you will see all the branches of this lumbar plexus: iliohypogastric, ilioinguinal, genitofemoral, femoral, obturator. Okay, lower down, like with L5 remaining sacral will join to form sciatic. Okay, so all these nerves. Okay, so first one would be subcostal, the last one of the T12. Subcostal, then iliohypogastric, ilioinguinal, genitofemoral. Then we have lateral cutaneous nerve of the thigh, femoral. Then obturator, accessory obturator may or may not be present always. Okay, then we will have lower down sciatic nerve. So that means between the muscles of the posterior abdominal wall, we are seeing the branches of lumbar plexus are coming out. Is that clear, Imad?
Yes, ma'am.
Hamid. Only you are unmuted here. So, okay, the ventral ramus of L1, you can see it is going and joining with T12 twig. Okay, now you can see it is dividing into these two branches. What are these? Iliohypogastric and ilioinguinal. Okay, now this is the smaller lower branch of this L1, okay, which is now joining with one of the twig from L2. Both of them are joining to form which nerve?
Genitofemoral.
Genitofemoral nerve. Very good. Okay, so this iliohypogastric, ilioinguinal, genitofemoral, we'll see the distribution as we proceed. So this L2, L3 and L4, these nerves, okay, the posterior, they divide. So always, even with the brachial plexus also, we have seen it is dividing into, see, anterior division and posterior divisions. Okay, anterior is also called as ventral, posterior is also called as dorsal. So posterior divisions are shown in green color, anterior divisions are shown in yellow color for our convenience. Okay, so the dorsal branches, okay, that means the posterior branches of L2, L3, they are joining, isn't it? L2 and L3, they are joining to form which nerve? Lateral femoral cutaneous nerve. To continue again, the dorsal branches of L2, L3 and also L4. Three of them are joining to form which nerve? Emma?
Femoral nerve.
Very good, Ritika. Femoral nerve. Okay, that is. Now, so that is now ventral branches. Once we are done with dorsal branches, now let us see the ventral branches. Now see here, beta, L2, L3 and L4. These ventral branches or anterior branches are joining to form which nerve, Ritika?
Obturator nerve.
Very good. Okay, obturator nerve. Sometimes, not always, we may also have from these anterior or the ventral divisions of L3 and L4, they may join to form accessory.
Accessory obturator.
Very good. Accessory obturator nerve. Okay. So that is now see this is the summary picture of what we have studied just now. Isn't it? Did we see iliohypogastric, ilioinguinal, genitofemoral, lateral femoral cutaneous nerve of the thigh? Okay, and femoral nerve, obturator nerve, accessory obturator nerve. So that is only written here. Okay, this picture has been taken from Vishwam's lab. Okay, so iliohypogastric root value. What is the root value you have seen? L1, isn't it? Ilioinguinal also L1, genitofemoral L1, L2. Now it becomes easy for you. Lateral cutaneous nerve of the thigh, L2, L3. Femoral, L2, L3, L4. Posterior are the dorsal divisions. Obturator, same L2, L3, L4, but these are ventral divisions. Accessory is L3, L4, ventral divisions. Very nicely we have seen with the help of this picture. Okay, so this is what is lumbar plexus. Okay, these are different colors have been used. Okay, and between the interval of which muscles we are finding this, now you observe. See, what is the name of this muscle we have? Psoas
Psoas
major.
major.
Very good. What is the name of this muscle, Hema?
Iliacus.
Iliacus. What is the interval called as? Iliopsoas internal.
Iliopsoas.
Where is this muscle together getting inserted? Insertion of iliopsoas tendon.
Trochanter.
Which trochanter, Msraj?
Greater.
Greater trochanter.
Lesser trochanter,
Okay.
iliopsoas tendon. Okay.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
Okay, बेटा.
Okay.
So,
Greater picture से वो
greater में पूरे
piriformis,
gluteal muscles है.
gemellus.
Isn't it?
Okay.
So see this. Now you have iliohypogastric. Whatever nerves we have seen with the lumbar plexus, they are actually piercing these muscles and coming out. Iliohypogastric, ilioinguinal, genitofemoral, L2, L3, lateral cutaneous nerve of the thigh. Then obturator nerve. Then this is obturator. This is femoral. Lower down thickest nerve. What is this thickest nerve you will have from sacral plexus? S1, S2, S3, S4 will join. Correct.
Sciatic nerve.
Sciatic nerve. Okay, beta? So that is. So these are all the nerves which have come from the different pictures I kept just to emphasize. This is psoas major, this is iliacus, this is quadratus lumborum, PQT. Isn't it PQT? Psoas major, quadratus lumborum, and transversus abdominis. These are the posterior abdominal wall muscles. What is the name of this muscle, Abhinav? Dome-shaped muscle you are finding here?
Diaphragm.
Diaphragm, very good. What is this opening in the diaphragm?
Aortic opening.
Aortic opening. So these are the muscles shown again, psoas major. Sometimes we may have an accessory muscle, psoas minor. This is quadratus lumborum, and in the iliac fossa, iliacus. Okay. See, you can see the thickest nerve, how it is formed. In fact, you can see the distribution of these nerves now. See, T12, I told you subcostal. It is moving towards transversus abdominis, no? Then it is running between, do you remember anterior abdominal wall muscles? External. What are the muscles?
External oblique, internal oblique, transverse abdominis.
External oblique abdominis, internal oblique abdominis, and transversus abdominis. 1, 2, and 3. Are you finding these nerves are running in the interval between the anterior wall muscles, anterior abdominal wall muscles, beta? See? This is external oblique abdominis, this is internal oblique abdominis, this is transversus abdominis. ये muscles के बीच में से जा रहे हैं nerves. Okay? Then can you see these nerves as they are passing, they are coming to lie in the anterior abdominal wall between external and internal and transversus. You have, this is subcostal, this is iliohypogastric, this is ilioinguinal. When you call it as ilioinguinal, that means it has to come down in the inguinal region. That is surrounding the external genitalia. Rest will go to the anterior abdominal wall. Okay, like that. So during this abdomen dissection is not done, no? Abdomen is not done. Thorax also is not done. Only upper limb, lower limb you have done, right? Abdomen was started, I remember.
Online.
Then only dissection.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Most probably you will come soon, don't worry. Okay. Okay, beta. So this is inguinal ligament. Okay. So this is anterior abdominal wall has been removed, so that we are finding this is abdominal aorta, inferior vena cava. Okay. This is our psoas major muscle. This is iliacus muscle. Okay. And this is pubic symphysis area. Then you are finding this is male pelvis, because you are finding only two structures: urinary bladder, rectum anal canal, sacrum bone. Okay, pubic symphysis, urinary bladder, rectum anal canal, sacrum. I'm giving you orientation of what you are seeing here, beta. Okay, then below inguinal ligament, this is femoral triangle, no? Band structures, do you remember? Femoral vein, femoral artery, femoral.
No.
Okay. It's a repetition of what we have already studied. This everything I have told you. Just see, iliohypogastric, ilioinguinal, root value is L1. It is entering lateral. From the lateral aspect of the abdomen, it is moving to anterior abdominal wall. Okay, from lateral side to anterior side. For your review, just now as Imad has told us, what was the first muscle which is cut here? External oblique. Then we have internal oblique. Then we have transversus abdominis. This white thing is all aponeurosis. Within the aponeurosis, what muscle do we have here?
Rectus abdominis.
Rectus abdominis. So we know like this is penis, scrotum. Okay, what is this structure you are finding here?
Spermatic cord.
Very good, spermatic cord. Actually, ilioinguinal nerve comes here and gets distributed. Okay, here. Whereas iliohypogastric supplies anterior abdominal wall. Okay, we know all this. We have done very well. So now you can see iliohypogastric. Okay, then ilioinguinal. Okay. So as I said, see, these are all anterior abdominal wall muscle nerves supplying. Okay, T12, L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. Okay. See, this is iliohypogastric. Ilioinguinal is going down. Can you see the journey? So iliohypogastric is supplying the skin of the lower part of the anterior abdominal wall. Okay, this one better. This one. Then ilioinguinal, this one, it is shown in violet color. Passes through the inguinal canal to supply the skin of groin and scrotum in males and labia majora in case of female. Okay. Then see lateral cutaneous nerve of the thigh. As the name suggests, this is giving cutaneous supply to the thigh from lateral aspect. So its course is, see, lateral cutaneous nerve of the thigh. It has come on the lateral aspect of the psoas major, running over the iliacus, going deep to the inguinal ligament to supply the lateral aspect of the thigh. From name only you should trace the course beta. It becomes easy for you. Okay. Crosses the iliac fossa in front of iliacus muscle, enters the thigh behind the lateral aspect of the inguinal ligament, close to the anterior superior iliac spine. You can write in your own words. Okay, that is. So, see the distribution. This red area, this complete red area, lateral side. Okay, supplies the skin over the lateral surface of the thigh. Okay, then femoral nerve. I will take full details of femoral nerve. So femoral nerve is, now it is turning downwards. Posterior divisions, all L2, L3, L4, they have joined to form this largest nerve from the lumbar plexus, that is femoral nerve. It is going below the inguinal ligament. We know this, isn't it? I'll take the details, don't worry. Femoral nerve, I will discuss much in detail. See, femoral nerve, how is it formed? L2, L3 and L4. Which divisions we have? Like all posterior divisions have joined to form femoral nerve. So this picture has been taken from Vishnam's. Very easy beta. If you remember this picture, you will write everything. See, that means this is how it is formed, isn't it? L2, L3, L4. Okay, the posterior divisions, they have joined. This is the trunk. This is the inguinal ligament. It has passed behind the inguinal ligament to enter into the front of the thigh, where it is supplying. Now, see here, it is now, once it is going below the inguinal ligament, it is dividing into two divisions. What are the two divisions it has? One is anterior division and the other is posterior division. Okay. Now, from the main trunk, you have two muscles are being supplied. What are those? Iliacus and pectineus. Okay, Abhinav, iliacus and pectineus from the main trunk. Now, after going below the inguinal ligament, this trunk is dividing into anterior division and posterior division. Okay. Now, anterior division is all cutaneous except for muscular branch going to sartorius. Okay. Anterior division is now supplying only skin. So what are the branches we have? Medial cutaneous nerve of the thigh, intermediate cutaneous nerve of the thigh. Okay. So these are the cutaneous branches coming from which division? Anterior division. Only one muscle is being supplied from anterior division. What is that?
Sartorius.
Sartorius. Posterior division is all muscular except one cutaneous nerve. Only one cutaneous nerve from posterior division. From posterior division, the cutaneous nerve is saphenous nerve. What are the muscles you see in the front of the thigh?
Quadriceps femoris.
Quadriceps femoris. Name them.
Vastus lateralis, medialis, intermedius, and rectus femoris.
Very good, very good. All these muscles. Okay, vastus lateralis, medialis, intermedius, rectus femoris, articularis, genu, and one twig is also going to supply the knee joint. They are all supplied by the posterior division of femoral nerve. Ritika, did you understand better? If you understand this, you will write everything.
Yes, ma'am. Can you repeat once again, ma'am?
Sure. See, from the trunk, two muscles are being supplied. What are those? Iliacus and pectineus.
Iliacus, pectineus.
Pectineus. Okay. Now,
Okay.
from this trunk, after going behind the inguinal ligament, it is dividing into two divisions. So, what are those two divisions? Okay. Anterior division and posterior division.
Posterior division.
Anterior division, we have only cutaneous branches, Ritika, except one muscular.
Okay.
One muscle is being supplied from anterior division, that is sartorius. Posterior division, what are the cutaneous branches from anterior division?
Medial cutaneous nerve of thigh. Intermediate cutaneous nerve of thigh.
That's it, better. Now coming to posterior division. This is all posterior division. Posterior division, only one cutaneous branch. What is that? Cutaneous we have?
Saphenous nerve.
Saphenous nerve. The rest all are supplying muscles. So what are the muscles we see in the front of the thigh? Those names you write. Okay. So we have rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, vastus intermedius, articularis genu. One twig is going to knee joint as well. Is that clear, better?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is also Vishram Singh's picture only. Okay. So this is the main trunk. Okay, these are all posterior divisions of the from the lumbar plexus. You are finding they have joined to form femoral nerve from main trunk iliacus, pectineus. From anterior division, only one muscle sartorius. These two are cutaneous. Posterior, this force is in thigh. Okay, it is supplying all quadriceps femoris muscle and knee joint. Now, one cutaneous branch, its journey is continuing in the leg and foot. This I have shown you in the pictures many times. So it is supplying the infrapatellar branch and skin of the medial side of the leg, saphenous nerve. It continues its journey to supply the medial side of the foot up to the ball of great toe. Okay, beta? So that is saphenous nerve. Saphenous nerve is one of the cutaneous branches of femoral nerve coming from the posterior division. Is that clear, Emma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now this is the thigh. You can see femoral triangle, band structures, femoral nerve. So these are the cutaneous branches we can see. Okay. Then posterior division, you will see all muscular branches. From the posterior division, one cutaneous branch you have, that is the saphenous nerve. You can see its course. Saphenous nerve is going on the medial aspect of the leg, and it continues its journey up to the medial aspect of the foot up to the ball of great toe. That you remember better. Okay. So this is our femoral nerve. Okay. So these are the posterior divisions which are going and supplying muscles. Vastus lateralis, intermedius, medialis, and rectus femoris. Okay. So whatever I told you with the help of picture is written here. So femoral nerve, we know it is the chief nerve of anterior compartment of thigh. It's the largest branch of lumbar plexus and it is coming from posterior divisions up to you. Whether you use posterior or dorsal division, same meaning. Of the anterior primary lamina, which root value L2, L3 and L4. Okay. Now we know femoral nerve is entering into the thigh, going behind the inguinal ligament. Okay, just lateral to femoral sheath. That means femoral sheath is enclosing only femoral vein and artery. It's not enclosing femoral nerve. Okay, about 2 centimeters below inguinal ligament, it divides into anterior and posterior divisions. It is actually separated by, if you observe here, This picture is very clear. See, anterior and posterior divisions are being separated by lateral circumflex femoral artery. Okay, this is one of the branches what we see coming from femoral artery, isn't it? That's what is written. Anterior and posterior divisions are separated by lateral circumflex femoral artery. This one. Okay. So anterior to cutaneous, as Ritika was just telling us, medial cutaneous nerve of the thigh and intermediate cutaneous nerve of the thigh. Only one muscular branch which goes to sartorius. Posterior division, all muscular branches, no? Except one which is cutaneous. Cutaneous branch is saphenous nerve. And muscular branches are vastus medialis, lateralis, intermedius, and rectus medialis. Okay, beta? That is. So cutaneous branches, it is supplying the anterior and medial aspect of the thigh, medial aspect of the leg, and up to the foot. Okay, it gives like cutaneous branches to hip and knee joints also. Okay, articular branches. You can see like the distribution of this saphenous nerve, which is shown in violet color. This one. This is femoral nerve anterior division. It has anterior femoral cutaneous, intermediate femoral cutaneous, isn't it? This is orange area. Lateral femoral cutaneous nerve has come as a separate nerve from lumbar plexus, isn't it? That is being supplied in this area. Okay, that is violet area is all saphenous nerve. Okay, so muscular branches, we know these muscles pretty well. Quadriceps femoris. From anterior division, sartorius. From posterior division, all muscles. Okay. Suppose if this nerve is damaged, what happens? We know these muscles are very important for the flexion of hip and extension of knee, isn't it? The movement is performed by the quadriceps femoris. This movement will be lost, gone. Okay. This is paralysis of femoral nerve. It causes paralysis of all these muscles. Iliacus will be paralyzed. So movement affected will be flexion of hip. Sartorius, if it is paralyzed, flexion and abduction of hip is lost. Pectineus, flexion and adduction of hip is gone. Quadriceps femoris, extension of knee is lost. Okay, that is. So femoral nerve injury. See, this is the front of the thigh which is being supplied by the femoral nerve. So motor manifestations. If you just check, extension of the thigh should be there. So if you are trying to extend, sorry, knee. Extension of the knee should be there. So here you are trying to elicit the extension of knee, but person will not be able to extend the knee because of the paralysis of quadriceps femoris. Okay, that is motor means muscle paralysis due to loss of nerve supply, wasting of quadriceps femoris, loss of extension of knee, weak flexion of hip because psoas major is still intact. Okay, sensory effect, like what are the sensory nerves we have seen? Medial and intermediate cutaneous nerve of the thigh coming from femoral nerve, no? So that area, that orange area what I have shown you just now, that is gone. This orange area sensation is lost, violet area sensation is lost. This is anterior and intermediate cutaneous nerve of the thigh. This is saphenous nerve. Okay, that is gone if femoral nerve is damaged. Is that clear, Hema?
Yes, ma'am.
Loss of sensation over area supplied. Anterior medial aspect of thigh and medial side of knee, leg and foot. That is the sensory defect. Okay. So obturator nerve, actually I told you, but if you remember, the anterior divisions of L2, L3, L4 will join to form obturator. It is actually going through obturator foramen. It comes to supply the medial compartment of the thigh, isn't it? What are the muscles we have there? Adductor longus, brevis and magnus. The anterior division will supply longus brevis along with gracilis pectineus, hip joint also. Posterior division will supply obturator externus, magnus brevis. It supplies knee joint and also popliteal artery. Okay, this I have dealt much in detail when I was dealing medial compartment of the thigh. Now this is a quiz for you, beta. Can you identify these nerves? Number 1, subcostal.
Subcostal.
Very good. Number 2, Iliohypogastric.
Ilio.
Number 3,
Ilioinguinal.
ilioinguinal. Number 2, iliohypogastric. Number 3, ilioinguinal. Inguinal ligament lateral aspect. Lateral femoral cutaneous
Lateral
nerve of the thigh.
cutaneous femoral.
7 thickest.
Femoral nerve.
Very good, femoral.
Femoral.
Is number 5 going to medial compartment?
Obturator.
Excellent. What is the one which is joining down and trying to make a bigger number? It's not numbered here.
Lumbosacral.
Lumbosacral trunk. Very good, very good. It will continue to form which thickest nerve of our body?
Sciatic.
Shows all of you are understanding, but you are hesitating so much to write exam. Why better?